You think you know Greek mythology? Wait until you meet the warrior who killed a sacred dragon and paid for it with his soul. What happened to Cadmus will blow your mind. Stay until the end. Greetings, myth seekers, and welcome back to Myth or Real, the channel where legends breathe, gods walk among mortals, and ancient stories reveal hidden truths. If you're passionate about mythology, lost empires, and forgotten heroes, you're in the right place. Today, we dive into the incredible tale of Cadmus, a man who challenged the gods, defied fate, and laid the foundations of a mighty civilization. His journey begins with a sister's abduction and ends in divine transformation. Trust me, this is one myth you won't forget. But before we dive in, if you enjoy stories like this, give the video a like, subscribe to Myth or Real, and hit that bell. It helps me more than you know, and it costs you absolutely nothing. Also, drop your favorite mythological character in the comments. Whether it's a mighty king, a fierce demon, a cursed creature, or even an angelic warrior, I read every single one. The legend of Cadmus. Cadmus, a name lost in the folds of time, yet one that shaped the destiny of Greece forever. He was born a Phoenician prince, the son of King Agenor and Queen Telephassa of Tyre. His sister, Europa, was the most beautiful maiden in all the lands. But beauty has a cost, and the gods were always watching. One day, while Europa played near the sea, Zeus, king of the gods, descended in the form of a majestic white bull. Enchanted, Europa climbed onto the creature's back, and in an instant, he galloped across the waters, abducting her to the island of Crete. She was never seen again. Devastated, Agenor commanded Cadmus and his brothers, "Do not return until you find your sister." And so, Cadmus's journey began, not as a warrior, not yet as a hero, but as a brother, desperate to undo the will of a god. From Phoenicia to Thrace to Delphi, Cadmus wandered. When he reached the oracle of Apollo, he sought guidance, not on Europa, but on his purpose. The oracle, with eyes clouded by prophecy, told him, "Abandon your search. Follow the cow with the half-moon on her flank. Wherever she lies to rest, there you must build your city." And so he did. A strange cow appeared, a divine sign, and Cadmus followed her until she lay in the valley of Boeotia. There, the fate of Thebes would be written in blood. Before he could build, Cadmus needed water. He sent his men to fetch it from a nearby spring, but none returned. For guarding the spring was a monstrous serpent, sacred to Ares, the god of war. It was no ordinary snake. Some say it was born from Gaia herself, a primal guardian of chaos. Cadmus, armed with courage and a spear, hunted the beast. The battle was brutal, fangs clashing against bronze, venom hissing in the wind, but Cadmus emerged victorious, driving his blade through its skull. But killing the serpent came at a cost. Cadmus had slain a child of Ares, and the gods do not forgive lightly. Then came a second miracle. Athena, goddess of wisdom, appeared to Cadmus. She told him to take the serpent's teeth and sow them into the earth. Trusting the divine, Cadmus obeyed. From the soil, armored warriors erupted, the Spartoi, or sown men. Bloodthirsty, confused, and born of war, they turned on one another. Cadmus, quick-thinking, threw a stone among them, and in their frenzy, they believed one of their own had attacked. When the blood settled, only 5 remained. These 5 would become the noble houses of Thebes, born not of mortals, but of earth, magic, and fate. But Cadmus's penance was not over. For slaying Ares' serpent, he was cursed to serve the god for 8 long years. Only after that did the gods relent, and as a reward, Cadmus was given Harmonia, daughter of Ares and Aphrodite, as his bride. Their wedding was divine, attended by gods and goddesses. Hephaestus gifted them a necklace said to bring eternal beauty, but cursed to bring tragedy to all who possessed it. From their union came children, but also heartbreak. Their daughters met cruel fates. Semele, mother of Dionysus, was incinerated by Zeus's true form. Ino went mad and leapt into the sea. Agave tore her own son to pieces in a Dionysian frenzy. And Thebes, the city Cadmus built, was doomed to endless tragedy. Oedipus, Antigone, all walked paths paved by the same ancient curse. In old age, broken by grief, Cadmus and Harmonia left Thebes. They wandered to Illyria, far from the lands of gods and prophecy. There, in the twilight of their lives, Cadmus spoke to the heavens. If the gods love the serpent so much, then let me become one. And they did. The myths say Cadmus and Harmonia were transformed into great serpents, slithering into eternity. Together, their punishment complete. Others say Zeus rewarded them in the afterlife, placing them among the stars. But one truth remains. Cadmus was the first hero of Thebes. He brought writing, the Phoenician alphabet that evolved into Greek. He was not born Greek, but became one through action, courage, and pain. So was Cadmus real? A Phoenician king lost to time? Or a myth echoing truths about war, identity, and the price of destiny? What do you think? Leave a comment below. Tell me your favorite mythological character. King, warrior, demon, angel, creature. I want to hear them all. Like this video if the story moved you. And subscribe for more ancient legends from around the world. It helps me tell more stories like this, and it doesn't cost you a thing. Until next time, stay curious. And remember, in every myth, there's a whisper of truth.